What's going on, everybody? This is 8-Bit Duelist, and I have here with me my friend, one of my very best friends, Kevin, and he just got done getting second place at Locals with Voiceless Voice. Please tell us how you did and what you went up against.
Yeah, went 3-1 today with the deck. The matches that I had today with the deck was played against round 1, pure Snake Eyes. Pure Snake Eyes. I 2-0'd that. Round 2 played against the Fire King Snake Eyes. Went 2-1 against them. Then played the mirror match. Went 2-0 against that. I don't know how. And then for the last round, I faced against Izzy Cruz. He was playing Tillerments, so I went 1-2 against him. He had the gas in game 3, so I like the deck overall. This deck that I saw basically was from YCS Las Vegas, one of the team that topped the top 8. I like the list very much and everything like that, but the only thing is that I did change one card in here that helped the deck a lot, because this deck does, because there's a lot of hand traps going on. So yeah, we could go with the monsters.
What would you say is the weakest part of the deck and the strongest part of the deck? Like, before we get into it.
I would say the strongest part with this deck is that it could set up very well, but the weakest part of the deck is that if they try to stop this card or try to stop your plays, like an early count, then yeah, it will lose. It will lose very hard. That's what I've seen it.
Cool. Let's get right into it, guys. Remember, everybody, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more content if you enjoy this, and we will keep doing what we're doing. All right. So let's get into it.
So for the main deck, I run 42 cards in here. For the first card, 3 low. This is your bread and butter of the deck, one of the best starters. This card is treated as a whole tribute for a ritual summon, and when this card is normal or special, you could place a continuous spell or trap card from the deck. It will be the Voiceless Voice cards, and the other effect that it has that is really good is that while this card is in the graveyard, if you control any ritual warrior or dragon, it has to be a light, this card will be special summoned from the grave. So this card is really good.
That's your main normal summon?
The main, well, not the main normal summon, but like sometimes if you normal summon this card, yeah, you could start off with the plays, but there's another better card for a normal summon. You could get rid of like hand traps, just play around them. Okay. The next one will be 3 Diviner of the Heralds. This is the other good.
I love Diviner.
Yep. This card sets up a lot. I'll be baiting a lot of hand traps with this card so much. I have people who imperm me, Veiler me. Like for today, they try to imperm me and Veiler me, and I always had the Saravis just to stop a lot, and people just looked at me like, oh. So this card is really good. Allows you to send any fairy monsters from your deck or extra deck, and then it gains the level for it. And the really cool ability about it is that this card, when it's tribute by this guy here, Trias, this card searches for a level 2 or lower fairy, and
what's the secret effect? The secret effect of Diviner.
Of Diviner, yep.
Yeah.
And I just played this card because this is a 9. This is just a level 9 that you could use for ritual summoning for any other card.
You can go into Barone with it, right? I think because it turns it into level 8.
No, it's a level 9.
I'm thinking about running. I was thinking about running Moki Moki King. You can run Moki Moki King in the extra deck to be funny and send it with Diviner, so it would become level 8.
Pretty much, you could do that.
And then you could have like another level 2, and it would turn into Barone. I did that with Sprite. But
the only reason why I have this in here is basically that you could synchro summon with low and stuff like that to go into your Chaos Angel plays. So it's really good. I like it. And there was another play that I didn't do, but I was hoping to do. It was with Barone, that you could use Barone to standby return it, special summon Diviner, send this. So you could have another interruption too, because this card is a very good interruption against your opponent.
What does it do?
It has two different effects. The first effect is 2 or more fairies that you tribute. You could destroy a card. You could destroy 1 card on the field, and then if you had 3 or more fairies that you tribute, you draw 2.
Okay, cool.
All right. Now for the other extenders for the deck, Seraphis, the Dragon Queen of the Voiceless Voice. This is basically your...
She's the monster version of the ritual monster.
Of the ritual spell, yes. You could discard this card from your hand to send a ritual spell from the deck to the graveyard, and then it has an option that you can add if you want to, but you can add a ritual light warrior ritual monster or a light warrior dragon.
So you essentially you discard you could discard any ritual spell. So if you were running this with like Drytron or I don't know what was that, not Musketeer, it was Magic Key, you do funny things like that with it. I don't know why you would do that, but
yeah, it's really good. And then you only run the one of Seraphis.
Seraphis is so pro.
Yeah, this card loves being in my hand, man.
It's like Gandalf. I mean, he has to show you the way to the One Ring.
But yeah, I always summon this guy with the trap card sometimes. He been in my hand like twice already in the tournament. Sometimes I always had like the spells in the grave to shuffle it back to summon this guy. And this guy has a really cool ability that if my opponent activate any card or an effect, this card bounces to my hand and I can ritual summon a monster from my from the deck.
Okay.
So for the ritual monsters, I only ran 2 Skull Guardian.
That's also a retrain of the original Skull Guardian.
Yes, it is. And this card is kind of busted itself because while this card is on the field, allows you to, while this card is ritual summon, allows you to add any ritual, allows you to add any ritual monster from your hand or a voiceless voice monster. Okay. And the good thing about it is that if you control low in the graveyard or in the field, his attack is doubled. He'll be at a 41 beater, and he is a Omni Negate.
Oh, cool. Yep. As long as you control low?
Yep.
Or just...
While you control low on the field, he becomes an Omni Negate.
Cool. I'm learning all these cards for the first time, by the way.
Then,
so this deck profile is also for me.
So,
2. Normally, I've seen people only run 1.
Well, yeah, they run 1 when they're running the Odd Eyes Ritual Monster, but I think just 4 Ritual Monsters is just better. This card helps you, like I said, this card helped me a lot for protection while people targeting one of my cards, especially with Low or Diviner.
Does it protect your continuous spell and your field spell and stuff? No, it doesn't.
That's the only thing.
Unfortunately,
but it has a very good field effect too. It's like a solemn strike too. When your opponent does like an inherent summon, you could just bounce this card back to your hand and it negates the summon and banishes.
Okay.
Now for the hand traps, 3 Ash, of course, 3 Veiler, 3 Nibiru's.
Pretty self-explanatory, right?
Pretty much.
No trolls. Trolls weren't really good.
And basically.
Oh yeah.
3 Imperms. Basically, Droll. I seen how the YCS went from there and stuff like that. Droll did not do good. Droll does stop a little bit, but at the same time, Droll doesn't stop how the plays extend, especially against like Fire Kings or Snake Eyes, especially Snake Eyes. But the hand traps, I like it. Droll, it was like I tested it out. I wasn't a big fan for it. So that's it for those. For the spells, 3 Barrier of the Voiceless Voice. This card is crazy. While you control Low of the Voiceless Voice and any light ritual monster, your opponent cannot target any light monsters on the field. And while you control a ritual monster, your opponent has to attack that card. Has to attack the ritual monster. And the best thing about this one is that this card right here searches out all your starters too to help you continue from your plays.
You basically force them to attack your monster that's 2050, and then during the damage step you
Well, no,
activate?
no. The Skull Guardian is actually 41. No matter what, if low was on.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I thought it activated during the damage
No,
step.
it doesn't activate. It just gains it.
That would have been kind of cool if it did that.
Run 2, the ritual spell.
Why 2 and not 1?
You want this because you want one card in the grave no matter what when you're activating the Queen's effect.
Okay.
Because this card really is good for the deck, and it's good to have it too. And plus, you could recycle this very easily.
Okay.
It has a great banish effect that if your ritual monsters gets leaves the field by a card effect or something like that from your opponents, you could just automatic ritual summon without any cost and stuff like that, and it counts as a ritual summon.
Cool.
Now for the searcher of the decks, of course,
I love
3
this
free
guy.
prep. Everyone should know what this card does. Another consistency, 3 pot of prosperities.
Why pot, not upstart?
Don't want to get trolled. Because yeah, don't want to do that. Now,
why not extravagance? Because you're mostly a ritual deck, right?
Yeah.
So in theory, you could do extravagance, right?
You can, but because in OCG this card's at 1, that's why they run the 3 extravagance. But right now, because we are running the cards that makes this deck very consistent, so we have to play the 3 until anything happens. Now for the next card, this is where I took out the Droll and Lockbird. I put in 3 triple tax talents.
So question, why 3 talents and not like 2 thrusts and a talents, or a thrust, or like 2 talents and a thrust?
I don't know. Like, I haven't tried that theory out with thrust, but the reason with this is because there's a lot of hand traps going around right now. Except for imperm.
Does it conflict with Pot of Prosperity though?
For the draw effect, yes. If I ever use Pot of Prosperity and stuff like that, I'm just gonna use the rip a card out of my opponent's hand because it's really good.
Duo.
Yeah. So.
Or Forceful Sentry. It's Forceful Sentry.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Alright, so that's a spell lineup?
Yep, that's the spell lineup.
Cool.
And for the traps, it was only 4 traps. You guys seen the imperm, and then it's gonna be 1 radiance.
Okay. So how integral is this for the deck?
This card is really crazy. It has 2 different effects. It's only in the main phase. You can only use one of the effects in the main phase. The first effect is that you can shuffle back a 1 light ritual monster or a ritual spell card to special summon in Voiceless Voice, and it helps you combo off and stuff like that. Gets you anything. You could get you the Skull Guardian. You could special summon. You could start having your negates. You could special summon the old man Gandalf to help you get into your plays and stuff like that, because you summon this guy on the field. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you bounce this guy to summon the OG. You have a solemn strike on the board, so it's really good.
That's pretty good. And he's in the artwork too.
So that's
awesome.
That's it for the main deck.
The main deck. And we're gonna go to the extra deck next.
Yep. Extra deck. 1 Entis. This is for the diviner target. Same thing with Herald the Arclight. Well, this one pops the card. This one searches any ritual spell or a ritual monster. This is self-explanatory.
More consistency. And,
yep. Now I try something different here. Excel, Synchro, Stardust Dragon, Barone, and Chaos Angel. Like I said, Chaos Angel is very easy to make in this deck. Helps you get rid of cards and remove.
That's the ultimate too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, and these 2 is just for if I want to go into a negate, if they try to stop me with low and stuff like that, because there was like a lot of plays that I could try to go into it, but I didn't went into them. But there was a lot of different combo plays that I could do with this.
Yeah, I need that for my Blackwing deck actually, for that exact reason, because it helps going into Barone 10 times easier.
Yeah. 1 Star Crisis.
How was this?
Never used it.
Never used it.
Never used it. It never came up.
Like against Fire Kings, it was just nothing.
Against Fire Kings, the Fire King Snake Eyes or Snake Eyes, this card never came up. Because I don't know. I had an easy matchup against them today in here, so it was. Yeah, I only use it for prosperity target, but when it does come up, it'll come up. This card's really
like
good.
A flex spot. As soon as you take it out, though, you're gonna need it. That's the thing, you know what I mean? As soon as you take it out, it happens every time.
So for the links, it's kind of different. So for the link ones, Link, Karibo, and
Everything's
Animas.
shiny, and you get a freaking common Link Karibo.
Yes.
What are you doing with this peasant rarity?
It may be a peasant, but it
Kidding.
does its job. So
and you give the old suck.
yeah. Really good. I only summoned this guy once.
Mhm.
I didn't even went into none of these today, but I did.
Mhm.
Well, I only went in once, but he got bounced by the tournament. So yeah, I couldn't do anything. I basically use it for if I want to go into one of these.
One of those two.
Yeah. Well,
Did they come up?
Well, nah. This was supposed to come up for the mirror match and stuff like that, and then this one is going to be for these two because I could just go into SP Little Knight just to just banish, or if not, I could just do my combo plays to go into Celine to access code.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't went to neither.
Why access code and not like Appaloosa or something along those lines, like Appo or Moral Sword?
The way how this format is, I've seen people running the what's her name? The one that negates graveyards effects and stuff like that. The Link 5.
Yeah.
So,
Underworld Goddess.
Yeah, Underworld Goddess. I just like
gets rid of full Armor Master. You can't do anything against full Armor Master without that. You know?
For this, it just gets rid of good problems. I will have like different attributes, and they can't change into it. So yeah, that's the good thing about it. And
no
then,
like IP Masquerena or anything either.
Nah, I didn't need it. The extra deck's been fine.
Cool.
And then the last two for the extra deck.
Tell me about this guy.
Oh, this guy's crazy. Takes a one monster. Yeah, the effect for this guy is that takes a one monster and one ritual monster to go into it. It has two good effects. The first effect is that if this card is Link Summon, you can shuffle back any ritual monster in your graveyard and shuffle back a card that your opponent has into the decks. And then the secondary effect is that you could tribute this card for cost to special summon a ritual monster from the graveyard to the field.
So you were saying earlier that you were thinking about bumping him down to 1.
Yeah,
right?
Because the way how people are playing hand traps right now in this format is really ridiculous.
Oops.
It's
really... Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's all right.
I just dropped a phone on like $300 worth of cards.
Doesn't even matter. But, yeah. It only comes up when I need it for the ritual. Because with hand traps are running around and stuff like that, like Ghost Spell and stuff like that, you lose to Ghost Spell with this card.
Cool.
So yeah, that's it for the extra deck.
All right, let's go over that side deck a little bit. I'm interested to see what you have because my side deck is very different. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have I don't have the first card that you have that you're about to show. I don't own.
Yeah, I saw this guy that. A lot of people were playing this at the YCS.
I have Spooky Dogwood instead of this.
Okay. This card right now is really good. It's when your opponent actually special summons, you could just discard this and target the monster and negate their effects. And then when they leave the field, they take damage equals to the attack. So it's very good when you're playing against the Snake Eyes variant and stuff like that. So when they're summoning their 3000 beater, or
just negate,
or
it
yes, sometimes like that, or if not the Snake Eye Ash, if they special summon it and stuff like that, you could just negate it and stuff like that for them not to search, and then they have to like link it off. They have to take damage, but it was good. Everybody else was playing this. This card is really good against this deck too. So like it's really annoying. The next one's
Ghost Spell.
Ghost Spell.
Ghost Girls.
Yeah, I only. Tell you the truth, I did not use this card. I'm only using it when I'm playing in the mirror match. But I did, but I'd never seen it.
Okay.
But
you think maybe Ogre would be a little bit better than Ghost Spell, or you think Ghost Spell just has
the way how this format?
Just didn't see the matchup.
I didn't see it in the matchup. But like right now, the way how this format is, this card is just too good right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
For the spells. 2 Lightning Storms and a Harpy Feather Duster. You need to get rid of those back rows.
That's why I was saying thrust, sir, because you can just thrust. It's like adding another copy of them.
You can, yes, but
I think That, like, if you can't, if you, it's weird to say, but if you don't have Moonlit Chill and you have Thrust, run Thrust over Moonlit Chill, you know.
Yeah, but right now, like, I did seen this card in my hand multiple times already in the tournament, and it helped.
I never see it.
Yep, same thing for
Okay.
3 Cosmics. Even it's very good against the mirror match.
It gets that gateway on, was it the gateway of the Fire Kings, basically.
Pretty much. And then
Checks
the
it.
last one's the most got card.
How was that?
Cited, never seen it. This was like I cited in against the tier. Never seen
Konami finally gets rid of our floodgates. We gotta improvise with other floodgates.
it. But yeah.
All right, so that was the whole deck profile. Thank you so much, Kevin. Do you have any last words? That was a little morbid, but it was
a little bit morbid.
That's what you're gonna be if you go up against this deck.
Overall, I'll tell you the truth, I'll do the shout out for the people who top 8. Like, I did like their decks and stuff like that. They actually made it to the point that what we are supposed to be playing for this. But congrats to you guys for that and everything.
And justice to Team Sam. Justice.
Yeah, justice for him, because I
for
did
Team
not.
Sam.
I did not.
That
like
was
that.
not.
Yeah, I did not.
Not cash money.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, the way how that went, he. So,
you know, yeah.
But overall, I want to thank you, my boy.
No problem.
Thank
you so much for letting me do this deck profile, and hope we can do some more in the future.
All right.
So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and make sure you have notifications on for any time that I go live, like I did today for like an hour and a half, but my internet was crap. So, thank you so much. Peace.